afraid when I snapped at her since I was short on temper. As I deteriorated, she called 911 anxiously for aid. When the paramedics arrived, seeing strangers in our house made me upset for no reason. Unfortunately, my fear and confusion caused me to act out, making it hard for them to help. As rescuers tried to regulate my decreasing blood sugar, things got worse. I was too angry and upset to manage, so my wife contacted the police. After the police arrived, violence escalated. They tried to relax me with Ativan nasal spray. I fought until we left the front door, where they tried the nasal spray again, without success. I collapsed in the yard after being hit in the head by a baton on our porch. I was restrained and cuffed again with spray. I suffered an instant cardiac arrest when my heart stopped beating and I stopped breathing. When they recognized what happened, they started CPR and utilized shock pads 3 times. The ambulatory record revealed that my heart started beating after 8 minutes, but it couldn't beat alone. My heart started beating again 18 minutes later. The events of my clinical death are detailed here. Going to bed before the low blood sugar episode was my last memory. I suddenly found myself at my foyer threshold, facing my front door. My foyer walls looked like wood and gold. Carpenter by trade, I looked at the wall and thought, when in the hell did we do this? The golden wood literally spoke to me as I stared at the wall. It said inside me, "Look at me, I am the greatest wood that has ever been made." It was happening without my knowledge. I thought I was floating as I walked near the front door. I looked at the door, and the window light was incredible, and the door opened itself. On the porch, I saw the sky and tasted its magnificent blue. The sun-like light streaming down was unlike any I had ever seen. I glanced at the 20-foot-away tree and felt it smiling at me as it softly moved its branches, seemed to dance. I saw gorgeous red and golden leaves winding slowly on the branches. I heard leaves laughing and playing like kids on a playground in my spirit. I looked left at the end of my porch and saw my parents and brother peering up at the light. Everyone I saw lives. My 15-year-old stepson and 12-year-old stepdaughter were sitting on the front step when I looked down. They too looked up at the light. I looked down and saw my wife on her knees, crying into my waist and hugging me. My 8-year-old stepson and 6-year-old son were arm's length away to my right and left, respectively. They regarded me. The voice said, "Hey there, John boy." I was surprised to find a man 15 feet above the ground in a brilliant cloud hanging from the tree. My eyes opened in awe. The area's bright sunshine came from this gorgeous figure. No light had ever been like his. A warm heavenly brightness seemed to speak for itself on earth. He floated toward a tree that appeared substantial despite the strong light. At that unusual period, I had many questions about what was happening and who this person was. This meeting felt meaningful, like a look into a universe beyond our knowledge, due to the unexplained energy in the air. Looking up at the figure soaring over me, I was amazed and fascinated. I felt several emotions when I saw him. Like a curtain was lifted to reveal a fundamental truth. I collapsed on the porch floor, overwhelmed with an indescribable feeling. I kept thinking I was dead. As I humbled myself, my life flashed before my eyes like pages in a book, with memories flashing by quickly. I cried thinking about all the things I had done and not done. A crucial moment of introspection. Everything I did and didn't do. My pain made me cry. Jesus, who I knew, asked me politely, "What are you talking about?" I was stunned. No such thing here. He comforted me, and my tears vanished like they never existed. Being with him lifted my long-standing remorse and humiliation. I slowly stood up, grateful for my full heart. I had to choose when he stated, "You're free to come home if you'd like to." Chris, my 8-year-old stepson, stated, "You're supposed to show us how to build a tree house." But Jesus said, "And leave your responsibilities behind." Riley, 6, remarked, "Daddy, you promised," and extended his hand. I forgot about anything else then. Just thinking of my duties, I grabbed his hand. My next memory was going off life support 10 days later, unable to speak, walk, or move. Due to my prolonged oxygen deprivation, the doctor told my family it may be permanent. 2 days later, I was talking and practicing walking with a walker. After IQ discharge, I was home 3 days later. I have some memory loss, but I'm doing fine. Sharing this with others has revealed that few believe what happened and many think I'm insane. I no longer share it until my spirit compels me to. I couldn't describe it without making my narrative too long, so I left out some parts. Seeing it is getting difficult as I get older. I remember what happened and how, but I can't picture the scenes. This closes another great experience. Newbie subscribers can hear more of these stories. Click the bell to get updates when I upload new videos. Did you like it as much as I did? Select the thumbs up button. The algorithm channel benefits, giving near-death events the attention they deserve. I appreciate this from everyone. I'd like to thank you, everyone. I adore making these films, and reading your lovely reactions makes me feel great.